If you're thinking of buying Nokia Lumia 920, then stop and think. Would you be better off with the Lumia 720? In this video, I'm going to try and convince you that the Nokia Lumia 720 may just be the better option for you, especially if you're a first-time smartphone user. Now, I was so sure I wanted the Nokia Lumia 920 when I saw it at its launch event in January. In fact, I was so taken in by all the hype surrounding the phone that I didn't even bother to do some research on the other phones in the Lumia range, which are basically the 520, 620, the 720 and the 820. Now, the 520 and the 620 are very obviously inferior to the 920. Just a quick look at their specs and their bodies will make that very clear. But the real dark horse in the Lumia range, I believe, is the Nokia Lumia 720, which gives you a great Windows Phone 8 experience at just Rs 18,000, which is half the price of Nokia Lumia 920, which comes in at around 37,000 rupees. Now I'm holding the Nokia Lumia 720 in my hand, which at first glance can very easily be mistaken for the Lumia 920. That's because the 720 has a 4.3-inch screen, which is just 0.2 inches smaller than the Nokia Lumia 920. Also, the Lumia 720 has a polycarbonate body like the 920, which makes this a very smart-looking mid-range phone. Now, it's true that the 720 has a much lower screen resolution than the 920, and it lacks the 920's LCD display. But overall, Nokia has managed to still retain the richness and the bright colors on even the 720. Now, the reason why I finally decided to buy the 720 is that it had all the features that I was dying to try out on the Nokia Lumia 920. Firstly and most importantly, the Windows Phone 8 experience, the live dials, the navigation, it's all pretty much the same on every Lumia phone. Secondly, the touchscreen experience, which is just so smooth and fluid, and this large keypad, which makes it very easy to type. A great display and rich colors that really makes the screen come alive in your hand. Also, the Lumia 720's battery actually turns out to be much better than the Nokia Lumia 920. Once fully charged, the 720 lasts me for actually over a day. The only bad news is that the Nokia Lumia 720 comes with 8 GB of internal storage, 512 MB of RAM and a 1 GHz dual-core processor. That's opposed to 32 GB of internal storage, 1 GB of RAM and a much faster 1.5 GHz Snapdragon processor on the 920. Then comes the camera. Now, although the 720 has the Carl Zeiss lens, it does not have Nokia's much bandied about PureView technology, which makes the Nokia Lumia 920's camera the best in the smartphone range right now. But the 720 still fares pretty well in low light. It lets you play around with the ISO, exposure levels and all those things, and it has a pretty good autofocus. So all in all, it's not a very bad camera. There are also some cool apps that you can download and which already exist on your phone. One of them is the Cinemagraph, where you can animate parts of the photo. And also there's Smart Shoot, which allows you to take multiple frames in a shot and then you can select the one that you like best. Now, if you're heavily into downloading apps or gaming on your phone, then the 720 will definitely not be able to take the load, and you will have to very soon into buying the phone also use a micro SD card. But if like me you use your smartphone mainly for making calls, sending texts, browsing online, then the 720's internal memory is actually pretty good. Now, sometimes the apps take a little longer to load on the 720. There is a bit of a time lag, but overall in the past 4 to 5 months there hasn't been much of a problem. So basically, if you're not too hung up on the PureView camera, if you're not going to be loading up your phone with too many apps and games, and also if you're not too fixated on things like pixels and processors, then the Nokia Lumia 720 may just be the better, simpler and smarter option for you.